Welcome everyone to Sports Cards Anonymous. This is the Anonymous collection where I showcase my pickups during the month that are going into my collection, which I will be vaulting for many years. Anything you see here, I expect to keep for at least 5 years. Now this month, the month of February 2026, was probably my greatest month as a collector ever. Been doing this for 25 years and my collection had a great month. I picked up a lot of great cards. I had some great sales, notably my Stroud 1/1 Superfractor sold for a good deal of money, so I had some money to put into my collection. Because of that, this is going to be a two-parter in the month of February. We're going to start with football and basketball, and we'll move to baseball in part 2. So getting started is a 2011 Absolute Spectrum J.J. Watt rookie auto. This is numbered 7/25. Just a great card here. Wonderful card. JJ's rookies are different. He really grew into the player that he was. He wasn't drafted that way. And so it's funny to see some of his younger stuff. He just looks different, looks a little bit softer. You know, he put on a lot of muscle, worked real hard to become the player that he became. And I love seeing these old 2011 JJ Watt rookie autos. I still have many from when I was collecting him when he was drafted because I was there and they were cheap, $15. They went up a little bit. The only other football card this month is a Kamari Lassiter Zebra. This was at auction. I was quite happy with the price, and I'm working to buy more Zebras. I think Zebras are one of the parallels from Panini that will stand the test of time. So happy to get Kamari Lassiter, probably a top 5 cornerback in the league, but a little overshadowed because of all the other great players on that defense. Okay, moving into basketball. Now this is mostly going to be Rockets, but we're going to start with a handful of non-Rockets cards. First up is this Larry Bird 1981 Topps on-card auto. On-card, of course, in person or hand auto. I talked about this in my show dealer video, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but just a great card. Really like the silver signature here. I tend to like blue signatures. I think blue signatures are the best signatures to get, but some of these 80s and 90s rookies with the silver looks quite nice. Moving on from Bird, we have 92 Topps Shaq. Another great one. Of course, this one is an iconic card. I don't think anyone would argue that. You see the price there. Big fan of Shaq, and you're going to see that here coming up. You know, probably one of my favorite things about NBA is inside the NBA with Shaq and Chuck and everybody else. And, you know, I mean, it's probably 95% of NBA content that I consume is from them. And so because of that, I was like, you know, I need to pick up a little bit more from these gentlemen. And so first, we have an etched in gold, Panini Gold Standard, Shaquille O'Neal, on-card auto to 35. This one went a little too cheap at auction, and I just thought it was a good opportunity here. Need to put this in a different team bag, but great card here. Nice on-card auto. And then, of course, some of the bigger Shaqs that I bought this month is 2002 Topps Chrome Refractor Auto. He signed it plus his number. He doesn't always sign his number, so it's nice to have it. You can see there it's numbered to 850. And I really like the design of this card. I love the basketball in the background. And I need to get the matching Yao Ming. A Yao rookie is on my list. And then the best Shaq that I bought, this 2014 Immaculate 3-color patch auto, on-card auto, numbered to 75. Just a fantastic card. Great patch, game used, of course. And, you know, I think for me, Shaq is a Laker, you know. I think everyone's age probably will influence how you think about Shaq and certain other players. But for me, Shaq's a Laker. And, I mean, this 3-color patch is, man, it's great. Can't believe it. You know, some of this stuff, you look at it and you think, oh, that's out of my price range. I can never afford it. It's bonkers price. And then when you really start to open up your wallet to buy some of this stuff, you're like, man, it's a little bit more affordable than I expected it to be. I'm not saying that it was cheap, but it's much cheaper than I expected it to be. Now, moving on from Shaq, we'll go over to Chuck. And of course, I'll have him in a Rockets uniform since I'm a Rockets collector. The Shaq stuff and the Larry Bird, I mean, those are very, very unique. I'm not taking many non-Rockets into my collection, but I like those. I like to hold those for a few years and see where they go. Now, Chuck, most people probably don't want him in his Rockets gear, which is lucky for me. This is, of course, an immaculate 1 of 10 on card auto, nice 3-color patch. Lucky for me, since I'm a Rockets fan. And the first professional game I ever went to across any sports was a Rockets game. It was with my grandfather. And I remember distinctly a play that Chuck made. He got stuck, trapped really at the baseline. And, in a very Chuck fashion, he very funnily threw it off the defender's leg and made it go out of bounds on him. And the whole stadium jeered. So it's a good time. One more Chuck. National Treasures, on card, game used patch auto, 10 of 10, and a PSA 8 authentic. I like this card. Man, it's just a really well done card. I really like the look of this card. I like the window. I think it's a great card. I do prefer, I think, if I had to rank them, Flawless would be my best Panini set, favorite Panini set, followed, I think, by Immaculate and then National Treasures. But this particular National Treasures insert, I like quite a bit, this clutch insert. We're going to see it again. So we're going to move on. That's we got 4 cards left, and it's all of the same person. It is Mr. Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is a flawless collegiate auto to 6 of 10. This is the gold. 6 of 10 probably doesn't mean much to most people, but in Houston, 610 is our major interstate that goes around the city. So I kind of like getting cards numbered 6 of 10, especially for my Houston stuff. But just a funny little side note there. And I've shared this before, but I was able to play on the same court that Hakeem played on when he was at college at U of H. And so I don't know, man. There's something about Hakeem in his college uniform is special to me. A few more here, Hakeem's here. This is a 1986 Fleer and a 6 authentic auto. And of course, he signed it here, the Dream. And as I've mentioned a few times, I'm really looking for differentiators, cards that I think that have opportunity to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. And I'm very big on auto inscriptions. We don't see many auto inscriptions anymore. It's less and less. It's even why I even note on the Shaquille O'Neal, the first one or the second one, that he signed with the 34, and he doesn't always. I'm looking at these autos pretty closely and really looking for something to differentiate them. And inscriptions are a big one. So getting this one, with the Dream on there was great. It was a Dream. Oh, look out. Get the puns out of here. A great card. 2 more Hakeems to go, and we'll close the video. But they're bangers. If you're still here, you held on for good ones. First up, I forget the years on this. This is 2015 National Treasures, Hakeem Olajuwon, on-card auto, game use patch, numbered 7 of 25. Again, another clutch factor insert here. Of course, having a clutch factor card with Hakeem is fantastic, given that he christened Houston, the city, with the nickname Clutch City. So it's very fitting, and he does sign at 34 there on his signature. And a very nice patch. But the creme de la creme, the one I could not believe that was available, that I could pick up. This is a 2018 Flawless PSA 9 with an authentic auto, on card with a game use patch, number 7 of 10. And for this one, what I like so much, of course, the patch is wonderful. The design is flawless, another pun, really leaning into the whole dad thing. I like the image. Being born in 91, this is the Rockets jersey that's very nostalgic to me. This is the one I really grew up watching and grew up seeing. So I really like this image. I also like that in this image, you see so many images with centers where they're in the paint. That's what they do. But this one, he looks a little bit more like a ball handler. And of course, with the Dream Shake and everything, I think it's a very good image for Hakeem. I really like this card. I paid strong on a lot of these Hakeems. You want to be like, okay, comps are this, so let's negotiate around comps. But when there's nothing else listed, comps kind of go out the window. And at the end of the day, I'm happy to have these in my collection. They will be getting locked away. You'll see them again in about 10 months when I do an end of year, hey, look at what's in my collection video. and you won't see them in between, you know? So I'm very happy to pick these up. And like I said, this is the best month of collecting I've ever had. And, don't forget, this is only half, right? We still have baseball to go. And I mean, honestly, baseball is going to be bigger than basketball. There's more going on there for what I picked up. I really had a great time picking up a lot of Astros cards for the collection, and did a couple of fun mini collections inside of that too. Don't know what I mean? You soon will. Hashtag bare naked ladies. That's a reference. If you don't get it, I'm sorry. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed this little showcase of my collection from February 2026. And very soon you'll see part 2. Cheers, everyone.